I'm Rachae, and I'm here with an exclusive interview with my girl PremaDonna. Now, we was introduced to her on Love and Hip Hop, but let everybody know exactly who you really are.
Well, first, Robin, I am a wastepreneur, and what that means is, I know no one ever heard of that term, but what that simply means is that none of my talent goes to waste, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of wastepreneurs out there. I'm pretty sure you're a wastepreneur, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. Bosses recognize bosses.
You better
know what I'm saying? So you started your business 2 years ago.
Yes.
With your
waist
three. It's like 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
What inspired that? Like, what got you started? What made you start it?
I tell anybody, when you go into business and you're trying to start something and get something accomplished, you have to have a why. Why is it that you're doing this? Because if you don't have a why, then it will simply fail just as quick as it starts.
Right.
It's like you go in the mall, or not even the mall per se, let's say the grocery store. You know you need to cook, right? But why are you in the grocery store? Because you're hungry and you need to cook. So it's like if you started a business, you know you want the money, but the money alone is not going to keep you on that level and on that path of elevation. Right. So then you think of something that makes, because it's hard. This is why I say you need a why, because starting a business and being successful is not easy at all.
Right.
By any means necessary. Everybody in the game makes it look easy. So you need to have a why. And my why was my children. Me being a young mother, I just knew that no matter what, I brought 2 lives into this world besides myself, and I can't just selfishly not do anything for them.
Right.
So that was my particular specific why.
So your kids were your motivation.
That's my why.
Your why. That's
my
her
motivation is something different.
Okay, so what's your motivation?
My motivation is my family.
Okay.
See, it's the same gesture, but it's not the same gesture. See, my why is my kids, but my motivation is my family, because no matter what, there's more than us, me, my 2 kids. There's my husband, there's my sister, there's my uncle, there's my aunt. You know, your grandma, your aunt, granddaddy, whoever. So my motivation is my family, because even if they can do it, I'm not going to allow them to just do it themselves. Not while I'm living anyway.
So 3 years in the business.
3 years, yes.
And you have been labeled as a millionaire in the waist trainer game. You're like the waist trainer queen.
Yeah, the waist trainer God is the waist trainer queen. I can only thank God, because I asked him for these same things, and I'm not surprised in none of my success. And I know it's like, what? Are you serious? I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. Because if you're doing the right things to take you to the next level as far as praying success and working and grinding and putting yourself in positions and predicaments to make things happen, it's bound to just happen. So they're calling me the waist trainer queen, because not only do I sell a product, and not only am I the CEO, but I'm a customer. So America relates to realness. Because
you wear your product. You're not just an Instagram. She's
not
just an Instagram boutique type person.
Right.
You know, like everybody else. Right. She actually wears her products. Like on her Instagram.
Right. And it's like, when do you actually meet or see a CEO? You never do. So you don't know.
And that's one thing I respect about you.
You don't know who makes cereal. It's one thing you respect about me, but it's one thing I don't respect about myself. I wish I wouldn't have put myself out there in that predicament, because it's harder. And as you get older and as you start businesses and as you realize and figure out what you're doing, if I told anybody anything, I tell them this honestly and wholeheartedly. You have to know that once you put yourself out there, that's a sacrifice right there within itself. Because if you're selling tennis shoes, you better not ever get caught in flip-flops. If you're selling waist trainers, don't get pregnant. You know, it's just those key small factors that can make or break you, because you put yourself on the forefront, and that's what's scary. That's what scares.
That's what scares. I just don't get that from you. Like,
not for me,
but I get it.
I'm talking to you and new business owners. These are the nuggets that were scary to me in the beginning. Now I'm at the path where my why is more important than my fear. So it doesn't matter how scared I am, because I have a why. See, if you don't if you don't have a why, that's like a millionaire. He jumps off the bridge. Why the hell he jumping off a bridge? Got everything in the world you want, or do you?
Now, if you don't know, you guys, the Kardashians are wearing her waist trainers. Like, how did that even happen? How did you feel when they was like, when when you got the message Kim said, I want this waist trainer?
The first initial time, my honest reaction was, girl, stop lying. I swear, I was like, bitch. You know, I always tell people this. Everybody I go seminars and they like, I hit it exactly because you need to know. I was like, bitch, Kim Kardashian is not checking for me. Stop lying. They was like, no, she like your shape. She want to try this thing. And I was like,
she had just had the baby.
I said, bitch. And it happened like that. But at the end of the day, shout out to the Kardashians and the whole family and the Jenner family as well, because Kylie just started waist training as well. The thing about it is, if you create a good product, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing money can do to make someone wear it. Period. I don't give a damn. You gotta understand, they're already at a level where my money can't do nothing for them. And I say that as humbly as I know how for them. You understand? It's just money can't buy certain people, and it's just having favor on your life. And I can't really explain those type of things. And if you believe in God, then you know what I'm talking about. I can't explain that part.
Of course.
That's just favor. And that's just what he does. He gives you the unexplainable.
Right.
So those girls, I can tell you one thing, they do know God, because God doesn't connect his people with, you know, the enemy's people. So therefore, I know for a fact how that came apart. So they real good girls, and not even just the Kardashians. I mean, we don't give enough credit to all the celebrities who's endorsed my product, whether they be big or small. I feel like every woman who's done it is what's made me big and how I am today. It's not just the Kardashians, because before them, Lord knows I put in so much hard work, grind, and dedication, just me and God. And then came along my husband. So, of course, they put the cherry on top of the ice cream. But the ice cream was already made.
Yeah, of course. Most definitely.
But shout out to my girls. And, keep it, come on.
Keep it, come on. Okay. Now, I'm about to start race training.